Hi. Oh my goodness, not me talking for like a good 10 seconds before I realized my mic was muted. How's everybody doing? Hello, hello. How is, oh my goodness, so many people here already. Hi, Elsa, Gabriella, Toy Chica, hi. Yannick, Harry, hello. Rebecca, Queen, oh my goodness, Jesse, Britt, Heather, hi. You've been loving watching the streams while playing Dreamlight Valley, amazing. I am so happy to hear that. I'm probably gonna have to turn up the game sound a little bit. And Sarah, hello, how are you? How's everybody doing? I am so happy to be here. Although I will say that the tweet today for Dreamlight Valley said the update will be coming in a few short weeks, so that makes me a little bit sad that we might have to wait for a while, but other than that, you know, in good spirits. I didn't forget to check Scourges yesterday. Oh my goodness, yesterday was the first day since I got the game that I almost forgot to check Scourges. It was maybe 10:30 p.m. when I logged on to do that. Melanie, hello. You finally played earlier after over a month of not having time to play. Oh my goodness. Were you very excited to get back? Was it like everything that you remembered it being? I have 647 right now. You've done that on your work phone, been on mute? Yes, usually I only mute my microphone in Streamlabs when the stream is starting. But I was having a pre-stream like karaoke party by myself, and I was like, let me also mute the mic just to be double sure that nobody is listening to me singing right now. So yeah, I just forgot to unmute my actual mic when stream started. Hello, Liz, how are you? You know, they said in the most recent socials post that the next update is in a few weeks, but could it be dropped on Valentine's Day? Maybe. How did I get 21 million coins? Listen, listen, we can talk about it if you want, but it's pretty much just pumpkins. Just pumpkins. You finally finished the Minnie Mouse quest. Oh my goodness. Trying to unlock Forgotten Lands. You have 2 kids and you're a stay-at-home mom. Oh my goodness. Yeah, being a stay-at-home mom is super time-consuming because it's like you're always on, right? I mean, I'm not a mom, but I'm the oldest of 5 siblings, and we had lots of foster kids who lived with us sometimes. So I was like second mom in the house, I guess. And it's a lot of work. You don't get a lot of free time. But I'm glad you were able to finish Minnie's quest, because that's a huge like time consumer, all the grinding for clay. I had no idea how far I'd go. But yes, I would be so excited if we got it on Valentine's Day. I'm hoping, I was like, wow, imagine if they told us that we're getting the update in February and then it dropped on the last day of February. That would be so funny. And also very sad. Let me actually fix my chat, I think. Okay, we're good. It would be so sad, but also kind of funny. But I want the update sooner rather than later, so I'm hoping they say a few weeks, but it's like 2 weeks. I don't know. You got the clay, no problem. It was the iron ore mining. Oh my goodness, interesting. I think when I got around to Minnie's quest, I had pretty much everything stored up already except for the clay. So that was really the only thing that got to me. And I didn't know at that time that you get way more clay from the Glade of Trust than you do from Sunlit Plateau, so I did all of my digging in Sunlit. Hopefully the update will be this week. You're sick of waiting. I also would like the update to be this week, but I don't think it will be. I feel like they probably chose that phrase, like, a few short weeks pretty intentionally. I feel like I'm gonna try to actually feed all of the critters today. I also feel like it's possible that Wally's garden refuses to give me any more cucumbers. I want his garden to be all cucumbers. But I feel like I've been at this number forever. You hope they give us a date? You want to take the day off this time from work? Oh my goodness, yes. What we did last time for the update was we ended up streaming, I think we started streaming at 9:30 my time, which was like a half hour after the update dropped. I think we'll probably do something similar this time around. I don't know. As soon as the update drops, I want to start playing immediately, but maybe we'll wait a little bit. That's kind of early for a lot of people. What am I going to do? Oh, I have to go and buy more peanuts from Remy for the squirrels. And then I have to go bake some more cakes for the ravens. You were like a second mom or a third mom to your nephews? You and your sister are 13 years apart. Oh my goodness. And babysitting them was not easy. It was a lot of work. You're glad you don't need to do it anymore. That's kind of how I was. I mean, me and most of my siblings aren't like that far apart in age, but my youngest sister is like 9 years younger than me, and my youngest brother is like 17 years younger than me. You didn't have stuff saved up. You're still working on completing your storage room. Oh my goodness, don't get too committed or in love with your storage room yet, because we're getting a storage system upgrade in the next update. So if you're willing to wait like a few weeks, you might not have to do it twice. I'm really glad I waited, because for the past like 2 weeks or so, I was thinking about doing an upgrade for my storage setup, but then in an article that one of the game developers did, they dropped like a whole bunch of information about how storage systems are going to be changing, including new chests. Okay, nobody laugh at my kitchen. Actually, while I'm here, let me fix this. I can't actually fix it like this. Do we leave the ratchet kitchen or not? I'm so unsure. My layout is awesome. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I've spent a lot of time kind of curating my valley, so that means a lot to me. So the reason my kitchen looks like a mess is because I accidentally expanded the size of the room. But I'm thinking if I shrink it, all of the stuff on the walls is probably going to go away. It will remove all furniture. No, we're just going to deal with a ratchet kitchen for now. Wait, no, don't. No! Exit. Okay, there we go. So that's how I got all of the cucumbers. Yeah, I just started picking everything that wasn't a cucumber. Okay, I'm just gonna make not like a bunch of cakes, because that's kind of boring. I don't really like doing super like batchy cooking, but I want to make enough that I don't have to cook for a couple days. You're leaving for vacation in 2 days? You won't be back until the 12th, so you're okay with it not dropping yet, but you're excited for new content? Oh my goodness, that's so exciting. Are you looking forward to your vacation? That's so fun. I traveled in December, but that was for like a wedding for family, and it was just to the place where I used to live. So it was kind of a mini vacation, but it didn't really feel like one. You feel like it would be the 10th to the 14th at the latest, since the Star Path Redemption ends on the 3rd. Who knows? Who knows? As soon as we do find out, I'm going to be so excited. And I'm sure I'll post it in the community tab, because I usually, like, if there's an update that drops that I think is pretty big, but not big enough for me to make a whole video about, I usually will just post it in my community tab so that everyone can see it. So that's probably what I'll do if we just get a release date. But if we get like a release date and key art, I'll definitely like geek out about it in a video. Okay, let's grab all of this stuff so we can go and feed the critters. I always forget to check which sunbirds are here. Oh, I got one new item. What was the new item that I got? I don't think anything looked new to me. Oh, I didn't have this? Okay. Emerald and golden. You have a super intense training coming for work next week, so you also don't mind if we don't get the update next week? That's cool. I'm glad that it's working for people then. Because I feel like it's definitely sad if you're really looking forward to something and then it just doesn't work with your schedule and everyone else is talking about it and you're just like trying not to get too spoiled and just really wanting to play. Oh my goodness, that would be hard. Okay, let's follow this fox around. Your 5-year-old is in school now, which makes things a little bit easier. Oh yeah, for sure. How long before the new update do I stop taking care of Nightthorns? I personally, I think I did like a week or a little bit less than a week before the last update. But I think we only had one of the tasks in the star path this time that was to clear 30 Nightthorns. So this time I might just wait 3 days. The reason why I don't like waiting a very, very long time is because if you clear all of your Nightthorns every day, you have a chance of getting one of the yellow chests, and those will give you furniture or clothing bag drops sometimes. But if you wait multiple days, like you can't get more than one yellow chest from Nightthorns each day. Does that make sense? So if I clear all of my Nightthorns every day for a week, I could potentially get 7 chests with a clothing or furniture pouch. Whereas if I wait 7 days and then clear all of them at once, I'll only get 1 chest. You haven't been putting too much time into your storage lately. If that's the case, you won't make any more chests. You had 8 more to make, but it's not a huge concern. Yeah, I mean, what I'm hoping, I'm sure you all have probably seen, I have like, I think I have close to 30 chests in storage right now. I don't know why I made so many of them. I don't know if I was using them at some point. I have like 22 in storage right now. And I have dozens in my actual storage rooms. So I'm hoping if we get better chests, the basic ones will be part of the crafting recipe. So if we're making like, I don't know, a moderate chest, we would have to have a basic chest in order to make it. Because I would prefer to just replace my current chest instead of having duplicates of a bunch of different chests. What have you missed? You were just making burgers? Oh, for tea? Oh my goodness. Now I want a burger. I think I actually, I might make burgers for dinner tonight. You really didn't miss anything. There's no new news, unfortunately, except for, oh, wait. So I posted on the community tab the bunny for the next star path, which is super cute, but we haven't talked about it yet. What does everyone think about the bunny? The kitchen is cute, actually. Just put the kitchen furniture against the wall. I might just move it back. I just liked having a smaller sized kitchen because I don't think that I need a huge room for my kitchen. But then when I was kind of trying to drop a bunch of furniture into my house to save space well, not save space, but to kind of clear out my furniture menu, I accidentally increased the size of my kitchen. What do you use the potions for? So the potions can be applied to your tools, and they give you bonuses to your tools. So there's a mining one where if you use it, I think whatever the final resource drop is from the rock, it'll give you only those or something. Like if you go up to a rock that has gems poking out of it already, if you use the mining elixir on your pickaxe, it'll drop a bunch of gems. And then there's a fishing one that converts bubbles to the gold bubbles. The one for your watering can makes the plants grow instantly instead of you having to wait for them. So they're pretty cool. But I feel like I don't really use them that often. Good morning, Amanda. Hello, hello. You found the wallpaper of Rapunzel's tower? That's my favorite wallpaper. Do you love it? You didn't know about the night thorns? Oh yeah. I feel like a lot of people let them build up, especially if they want to kind of grind through the star path, because there are usually, well, there's usually at least one task that asks you to clear 30 night thorns for the star path. But if you're not too worried about finishing the star path very quickly, there's not too much of a point to it. Yesterday you changed up your Frosted Heights. Oh, cool. What did you end up doing with Frosted Heights? I do want to switch up kind of how I have Anna and Kristoff's house. I had sort of like started decorating it, but I think when I was working on it, I kind of knew that I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with it. But now I'm wondering if I should just wait until the update, like if Olaf has a house, I can fit him in there someplace. Or when we move the pillar, I'm thinking about maybe pushing Anna and Kristoff's house over there, like where I currently have the stall set up. He's cute. You were hoping for a bunny? Oh my goodness, you're in love with the bunny already? Your new favorite? Okay, so wait. I just threw this on today because I still wanted to wear this hat that we got from Merlin. But I feel like when the bunny comes, I'm probably going to wear the dress from the Cinderella collection. I think it was with the Ultimate Edition. Because I feel like the bunny is going to match it perfectly. I'm not going to be able to get that, and I don't want to go into furniture mode to move these. It's going to stay there forever. You really need the bunny? It makes you think of Thumper, but fancy. Oh my goodness, yes. You're getting Alice in Wonderland vibes from the bunny. Just needs to check a watch so he can say he's late for a very important date. He really does give off, like, White Rabbit vibes. Where are these raccoons? What have I found is the best way to get iron? So the best way to get iron is to mine in the forest and in the glade with a buddy. If you just do those two back to back, by the time you finish up both of the biomes... Wait, let me explain this in a way that makes sense. Okay, start in the forest. When you're done with the forest, teleport to the glade and do the glade. When you're done with the glade, teleport back to the forest, and you'll just have to wait a little bit for the rocks in the forest to regenerate again. But it won't be long. It'll be probably like a minute or less. Those two biomes have the highest iron drop rate, so if you just do those two in a loop, you'll get a bunch of iron really, really quickly. Hope you didn't miss too much. Hi, Melissa. No, not at all. We're just having a nice, chill, cozy stream. I do want to try to see if we can get some more memory pieces. We're so close to finishing the mining for sapphires achievement, so maybe we'll do that a little bit too. But for now, I feel like whenever I get on stream, I'm so much more productive in this game because I actually go around each of the biomes and collect all of the resources, which I never do when I'm playing on my own anymore. One more raccoon to find. You do love the wallpaper? It's so good. I had a bedroom decorated in the house, but I think I've decided interior decorating is not really my favorite in this game right now. I get a little bit frustrated with the lack of symmetry and with the inability to turn items on a diagonal. So I think if we ever get those options, sorry, my voice is kind of going in and out today. If we ever get those options, I think I'll like decorating inside a lot more, but it feels a little limiting currently. You probably won't worry about letting night thorns build up. We get 60-ish days to complete the star path. Yeah, I think so. I'm wondering if we're going to get this update like towards the end of the month, and then maybe the April one towards the beginning of the month, because that would be kind of like 6 weeks, which seemed to be the pattern that they were going for before, you know, the holiday update. So I don't know. But we'll definitely have a lot of time. At least 30 days, probably closer to like 50 or 60 days. You put rocks around the path? Nice. Oh my goodness. I saw... Wait, I have to find this. I might actually legit find this in my library in a minute because it was so good. I get a bunch of Dreamlight Valley videos recommended on my homepage on YouTube, obviously, because I watch a lot of... Oh no. The fact that that was 2080 means that I have a Nightthorn missing somewhere again. Okay, we'll have to find it. But I get a lot of Dreamlight Valley content recommended on my homepage on YouTube. And sometimes I'll look at it if I'm like really interested or if it seems... I don't know. I usually stay up to date on the news myself, so I don't really watch people's news videos, but things like decorating and stuff like that I really like to see. So, somebody posted a Forest of Valor tour, and their forest looked so good. It was really inspiring. And the creator doesn't really have like a huge following on YouTube currently. I mean, the video was kind of popping off, so it's possible that they've gained a lot of subscribers since I watched it. But it was so good. You've been grinding for more memories, and you have so many more, but your last 4 orbs have been coins. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the coins, they'll get ya. You're jealous about the rock tile still? That's your new want from Scrooge's? Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know if Elsa is still here, but I know recently Elsa got one of the like floor fountain tiles, and I just got those in my shop yesterday. I'm actually super intrigued by them. I don't know where they would be located, or let me see if I can find them. I feel like you could be super creative with them, especially if they end up being functional eventually. These, because they seem like they just look like metal tiles, right? But I feel like eventually fountains are going to be functional, and maybe there's going to be like water coming out of these. I think that would be so cool to decorate with, especially in like the plaza or something. Hi, Ignis. Hello. How are you? Oh, who's everyone's least favorite character? For you, it's Maui. Oh my goodness. I feel like most people say that it's either Maui, Donald, or Minnie. I'll have to think about mine. Probably Donald. I like Donald as a character. I think he's cute. It's just the tantrums. They've got to stop. Also, the Merlin hat is your favorite hat? Oh my goodness, you love the way I personalized my stream. You're stoked for the star path. You want it to come soon. Oh my goodness, I am so excited for the star path. And thank you so much for the compliments. I love the Merlin hat. Ever since I remembered it existed last stream, I haven't taken it off of my character. It's been like 2 days, but still. Oh my goodness, oh no, Ariel's still a mermaid. I always feel so bad when I leave her a mermaid for too long. We'll turn her into a person again. Here you go, turtle. You're here, Ghosty, but you're lurking. You have a sad toddler on your hands today. Oh no. I hope they feel better. I'm so happy that you're here. No, I'm just trying to pick this up. Okay, one more turtle. I'm pretty sure I already ran past it, but we'll swing back around. You finished Buzz's level 10 quest? Amazing. Wait, the last one you need is minis, but you were almost to the end of the quest and your game crashed, and now you're stuck with the banner in your kitchen? Wait, so you have the banner up already, but the quest isn't progressing? Is that what's happening? Hi, Katie. I did see that message like right before I went live on Discord, but I'm happy that you're here, and I hope everything went well at your appointment today. Yes, I got them. Thank you, Elsa. I'm so behind on chat, but Yes, I found them in decor. You have the fountain tiles. You think they're really pretty? You think the water will shoot up like in the parks? Exactly. That's what I think is going to happen too, which I think is going to look really cool. I mean, to be fair, none of the devs or anything have said anything about the fountains being functional, but I feel like that's such a weird item to add if you're not going to make it functional at some point. Because otherwise, why call it like a floor fountain tile? You could just call it like a floor tile or something. Hi, Silly. Hello. Mother Gothel is your least favorite Todd? Oh my goodness, that's totally valid. Let's see. I actually kind of like Mother Gothel. She's so mean, but I don't know. Something about her. Maybe it's the confidence. The way we're absolutely already going to give up on finding this other turtle for now. Oh, I also forgot that the beach chest here is totally full. Maybe this is a sign that I need to actually put all of this stuff away. Let me just load it into this chest for now, what I can. Put all of this over here. And then the fruits I'm actually just gonna sell because I don't need any of those. I think I also forgot to purchase things from Kristoff's stall today, so we'll have to do that. Has anyone seen the meme of Olaf? Wait, what? I don't think I've seen that. She can be a person? Yeah, she can be a person. I'm so sorry if that was a spoiler. But she very much can. And she will in just a minute. It did. The appointment was at 12:45 and you didn't get seen until close to 2. Oh my goodness. That's really difficult. I worked in a doctor's office for a little bit. And that was definitely, yeah, something that you try to avoid as much as you can. But sometimes, especially if you have appointments in the morning, and even if like one person shows up late in the morning, it throws off the entire rest of the day. So yes, I get it from both ends, like working in a doctor's office and also being a patient. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Ariel. We're turning her into a person again. You agree about fountains? It's weird that the only fountain that has water is the one that you craft with Donald for the Forgotten Lands. I don't think I noticed that that's the only one with water. Hi, Blood Orange. Hello. Wally, oh my goodness, you're glitching out a little bit, my friend. You wish they made the decoration limit bigger? Me too. I'm hoping that they're able to get the Switch performance in order, because I feel like that's the main thing preventing the item limit from increasing right now. The fact that I don't think the Switch could take it. Like, even with my current item limit, I'm close to the item limit. I usually am around like 2,800. I think it's lower right now because I've been going around foraging. But with me around 2,800, the Switch gets kind of laggy in some areas. So I think if they can fix that, then we would probably be able to get an increased count at some point. But I'm not sure if they'll be able to do that. That being said, I mean, I play Breath of the Wild on the Switch, and Breath of the Wild is huge. I mean, so I wonder if there would be a way for them to do it at some point. You would love a functional fountain. You don't dislike any of the characters, but some of the sound effects make you uncomfortable. That's fair. Very, very fair. Oh my goodness, one of my friends said that they have like 600,000 Dreamlight. And since I heard that, I feel the need to get more Dreamlight. That being said, I feel the need, but I don't know if I'm actually motivated enough to sit down and grind out any of the Dreamlight tasks. So we might just be sitting where I am forever. The Switch crashes all the time for you, Todd. My Switch doesn't crash all the time, but it does still crash occasionally. But it's so much better than it was in the fall when the game first dropped. The patches have honestly done wonders for the Switch performance. Still a long way to go, but the fact that we've seen so much improved already makes me really hopeful. You'd be okay with the lagging if, wait, it happened in Animal Crossing, so as long as it doesn't make it crash, you'd be okay with an item increase. Interesting. I've played Animal Crossing a little bit, but I haven't really decorated an island or visited heavily decorated islands in Animal Crossing at all. So I haven't really experienced firsthand what the performance was like for that. But yeah, if Breath of the Wild can work on the Switch, what's up with Dreamlight Valley? To be fair, the graphics are definitely different. And I don't know enough about actual game design to know what puts the strain on the system in terms of item count. I don't know about like how much is officially like loaded into the game already, even if you're not in the biome, versus in Breath of the Wild, like as you're kind of approaching areas, that's when you see the things kind of spawn in. So I don't know. I know a lot of people who know about games, but I don't really know about game design that much. But hopefully, I know a lot of people also want to see more biomes added. So I wonder if that's something that's even really in consideration, considering the Switch performance right now. I don't think we would get any new biomes before full release, but maybe after. You play on the Switch, you've had very few crashes. That's good to know. It seems like it's going to be time for me to actually put everything away because I'm running out of space. Actually, you know what? I can just take all of this stuff because I don't need to keep hoarding any of these fruits. You were gonna say like all the areas don't have to be loaded at once. Maybe that would help. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really team like loading screen in between the biomes. I don't know that I would enjoy that very much. But there might be another way. I don't know. I don't know enough about games. I'm sure they are doing what they can. Okay, do I have anything else in here that needs to leave? Oh yes, these seeds. Those can go. Hi, Amanda. How are you? How's it going today? Anyone else find that even if they save their game, you come back and crops are deleted? Wait, what do you mean crops are deleted? The only reason you decorated Frosted Heights is because Olaf is coming. You have no idea what to do for Mirabelle. All you know is you're putting her in the plaza. Nice. Okay, so hear me out. Part of me is thinking I might put Mirabelle here where Wally's house is. I'm gonna have to see. Wait, where did the rabbit go? I lost it. Oh well, that's fine. I might put Mirabelle's house over here where Wally's is and move Wally somewhere else. I kind of like Wally in the meadow though. So, because I was thinking if I do put Mirabelle's house there instead, I could move Wally, like, I don't really think Wally's house would look good over here. Alternatively, I could put Mirabelle's house here. Or if I don't put it here, I'm going to put it up in Sunlit Plateau, I think. Those are like the 3 areas that I'm thinking about for her house. Plaza 1, Plaza 2, nope, not Plaza, Peaceful Meadow 1, Peaceful Meadow 2, and Sunlit Plateau. But it's also very possible that I'll see it and I'll be like, you know what? It needs to be in none of these areas. It instead needs to be in this other place entirely. I'm really excited to see it though. I watched Encanto again last night. It's probably like the 4th time I've watched it all the way through. But like the 20th time, 30th time that I've seen a lot of it because of how often I watch people react to it on YouTube. And I still cried. I cry every time. Let's see. Started this game on Switch, but then got a PS5 for Christmas. So you rebought it for that. It works so much better on the PS5, but you're sad you're missing things from your old Star Pass. Oh yeah, that's sad. I'm hoping that at some point we're able to cross-save with the PlayStation. From my understanding, it might be like a Sony thing, not necessarily a Dreamlight Valley thing, but I don't know for sure. That's just kind of what I've heard. But it would be so nice for people to be able to play on the PlayStation and then play their same save on the Switch or on PC or whatever.
There are so many nice people here.
Your son was saying, since the game has to remember each item and its placement, that's why it takes up so much of the game's resources. Yeah, that's kind of what I guess I mean. When I say that, I say it as somebody who has a very, very rudimentary knowledge about game design. It's pretty small. You were blown away by the video when I said that map expansion was confirmed. That's what you're most excited about? Yes. Okay, so to be clear, some kind of map expansion is pretty much confirmed. Based on the phrasing that they used, I would say it's confirmed, but I don't think it's going to be a new biome. I think it's going to be like what we got in Sunlit Plateau. We got the mines in Sunlit. I think we'll get something like that, where it's not a biome of its own, but it's kind of a new area in the valley that we have access to. That's what I imagine it's going to be like. I already fed the white one. I need to feed the brown bunny. Okay, but hear me out. That is my catchphrase. I think so. When I'm gonna say something either controversial or I don't say things that are very controversial, to be fair. I think I just I don't know. I feel like I don't really say that much in real life either. I feel like I say it all the time on the internet though. Like both when I'm typing things and also when I'm just saying things. You're doing better now. You're working on the sofa under a warm blanket with coffee and chocolate and the cat. Oh my goodness. A pretty great day. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the compliment, Amanda. Means a lot to me. I obviously cried, Katie. Do you even need to ask? By crops deleted, you mean you'll dig them up, plant the seeds, water, and then you come back the next day and they're deleted. Interesting. I would say I don't really know what's up with that. You could ask in the help channel in the Dreamlight Valley Discord if you're part of the Dreamlight Valley Discord, or you could submit a ticket, like a support ticket. Oh, here's this rabbit. If I take my eyes off of it, I know it's going to disappear. So we gotta keep up with it. Maybe I do say hear me out a lot in real life. I probably do. But my partner hasn't called me out on it, so... And I feel like he very much would. Was there a memory that went flying in this direction? I feel like something went flying in this direction. But I don't see anything glittering. Oh! I don't know why the rabbit threw some sticks, but I'll take it. You would be sad if they only have one Encanto character. It seems like it's just going to be Mirabelle this time, but I really hope that in the future we get more characters. What I didn't really want to say in the video, but I feel comfy talking to you all about on stream, is that I feel like there's a chance that more Encanto characters could be behind a paywall in the future. That's kind of my guess, if I had to guess. Let me arrange some of this stuff. I'm going to sell this fruit because I really don't need to hang on to it. And these, I don't need to. Do I? No. You've been lurking, but you cry every time. Oh my goodness, I cry every time. Pua, can you come this way, please, buddy, so that Goofy can let me sell this stuff at the stall? Let's see. You cry so much every time you watch it. I do too. There are like 2 parts in particular, but I will cry more sometimes. You're lurking also. No worries, Elsa. All lurking is appreciated. Where do I think it will be? The expansion in Frosted Heights, or that's where I'm assuming it'll be. And I'm assuming it'll be at kind of the mouth of the river. We can run up there in a little bit, but it looks super sus. I think it's gonna open up to be something. You love Encanto, you saw it the day it came out in theaters while you were on vacation in Disney World? Oh my goodness, that sounds like such a great experience. I want to go to Disney World so much. I really, I talk about this every stream as well, but my grandparents are going in July and they're trying to make it like a family thing. We all went a couple years ago as well, but I really want to go.
Mustn't stay in the sun, dear.
When we went, they were kind of, I think, just kicking off their 50th Disney World celebration, but now it's the 100-year Disney celebration. So I feel like that's going to be even more epic, and I want to experience it. You think for the 100th anniversary Star Path, both Mickey and Minnie will have new outfits? That would be cool. Like, hear me out. I said it again. But I don't know if any of you are familiar with the Mickey Mouse shorts that they're on Disney Plus. They were airing on Disney Channel for a while, like years back. I don't know if they're still making more of them or not, but the animation style is super cute. And I don't know how they would translate that into this game, but I think it would be adorable. It's also, if you're familiar with the parks, the style of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which is, I think, one of my favorite things in the parks right now. It's newer, but it's gorgeous. You had no idea there was a Dreamlight Valley Discord? You'll check it out. Oh yeah, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. How do you make the animals like you and approach them? You chase them all over. So it's different for the different critters. The squirrels and the sunbirds are the easiest because you can just run up to them and they'll be happy and let you approach them. The rabbits and the foxes, you have to, like, once you catch up to them, they'll run away again and you have to keep chasing them until they stop. It usually takes like 3 times-ish. The ravens and the turtles, when you get close to them, you just kind of, the turtles will go into their shell and the ravens will start circling around you. And when that happens, you have to just kind of stop moving until they stop by you and let you approach them. And then the raccoons and the crocodiles, you have to play red light, green light with. So they each have their different tells. Usually when they're looking up, it means they're on alert and you need to stop. And then when they're looking down or sitting down, you can move forward again. That was a kind of a confusing way to explain it. But there are also really great videos out there. I don't have one because by the time I started doing YouTube stuff, there were already like 50 critter guides out there. But there are some YouTube videos that kind of show it kind of in more detail and explain it really well. I know Kuri has one. I think Sidcast is mostly, I think they're mostly a Twitch streamer, but they also stream on YouTube right now. I think they just put out a critter guide recently as well. So those are a couple that I know of, but I'm sure Valley Spot also has one. Now I'm second guessing my life. I do that anyway, don't worry about it. Disney Dreamlight Valley, we're building a paywall, me, take my money. That's how I feel too. I mean, I'm hoping it's all going to be reasonable monetization. I feel like I'm pretty optimistic about the fact that it will be reasonable monetization. But, you know, you never know for sure. But it feels like everybody working on the game really values the community. Why do I have 50 sunflower? Oh, that's my bad. Everybody working on the game seems to really value the community, and want the game to be enjoyable and successful. So I hope that it's not gonna kind of get out of control in that respect. You would definitely buy more Encanto characters, Elsa. I would too. Your parents' credit cards would be on fire. Oh no. You'll go with my grandparents? Oh my goodness. I'll let them know. Everyone can come. We can all crowd into one timeshare together. You think Disney 100, the 100th celebration is mostly in California? I don't know for sure. I imagine they're probably doing it everywhere. I've never been to Disneyland in California. I've only been to Disney World in Florida. One day I need a hear me out emote. Oh my goodness, yes. If anybody makes emotes and wants to help a poor YouTuber in need, definitely hit me up. Because I do want to get custom emotes for the channel at some point, but I certainly couldn't make them. I am not very artistically gifted. But one day we'll get there. You hate that animation style? Oh no, Amanda. That's okay. We're allowed to like different things. I think it's so, so cute though. Goofy is so terrifying in the new style. That's fair. Goofy looks a little disconcerting. You'd love the silver chrome dripping ears from the 100th merch. Oh my goodness. Well, it's on the Star Path thing. I feel like every stream from now until the update, I'm just gonna whip out the roadmap. But if you look at the roadmap where it says that the next Star Path is going to be Disney 100 themed, there's actually that pair of ears right next to that as a little icon token. So I wonder if that's going to be like the Star Path tokens, if they're going to be those Mickey ears, or if we're going to get the Mickey ears. I don't know. Lady Jane did a good critter guide. I don't know if I'm familiar with Lady Jane, which is wild to me because I feel like I know every Dreamlight Valley content creator in existence. But I'll have to look into that. No worries, Melissa. You can type in the chat as much as you would like. It's much appreciated. I fall behind sometimes, but I really appreciate talking to all of you in chat, so don't ever worry about feeling like you're talking too much. Discord might be the most confusing app you've ever encountered. Oh, it's very overwhelming if you're new, I think, especially something like the Dreamlight Valley Discord because it's huge, but it has so many channels because there are over 100,000 members. So you kind of have to filter people to very specific places. Otherwise, it gets very overwhelming. But typically, if you go to the Dreamlight Help channel or the spoiler chat, either of those two places are really great to direct you to kind of where you want to hang out. Let me feed this to you. Most of Gameloft's stuff for Magic Kingdoms is under $15 and usually includes a character, event currency, and some kind of event bonus item. Interesting. Yeah, I'm hoping... I mean, they've already said that they're going to be having a Moonstone shop where you can spend Moonstones to buy exclusive cosmetics, but we haven't really seen any sort of UI for what that's going to look like. We haven't seen any pricing kind of points for what that's going to look like. But I'm sure that's going to be implemented probably either with full release or maybe a little bit before full release. So I'm hoping we'll start getting more information about that in the coming months. because I know a lot of people are curious about it. And I think rightfully so. If you're going to play a game that's a free-to-play model that's going to have purchases, I think it makes sense to be curious about like what that's going to look like. They did stuff at $20 before and you didn't think it went well because it didn't last. Interesting. Yeah, I think it is also kind of nice that they have a history of doing mostly mobile games because they've probably seen what does and doesn't work with monetizing games. They've probably had a lot of feedback. Let me see if I can find this other sunbird. Do I want an emote that looks like my Dreamlight Valley character? That would be kind of cute. Although I think eventually, I don't know why I'm going up here, so I'm going to find the sunbird there. I think eventually I'm going to change my my profile picture for the YouTube channel to be my actual face. But I do love my avatar in Dreamlight Valley. Oh, Elsa. That's so cool. Yeah, if you are working on something, that's so cute. You're gonna be back, Blood Orange, no worries. Good morning, Blondie. Oh my goodness, it's so early for you. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Where are we? Let's move this here, this here. These I have to drop where they belong. And we're going to Forgotten Lands. Oh, she does a lot on Reddit. Okay, okay, okay. You weren't sure where to go on the Discord. It's very overwhelming. I agree. I was pretty new to Discord when I joined the Dreamlight Valley Discord. Like, I was part of other Discord servers, but they were a lot smaller, and I didn't really hang out on them very often. So it's been a big learning experience for me, kind of navigating the Dreamlight Valley Discord. But it's been good because I've learned a lot. I am planning to hopefully tackle the rest of our community Discord server this weekend and hopefully get it up and running really soon. Because I think it would be amazing to have. Don't disappear, don't disappear, don't disappear. Okay, cool. Hi, is it Sadie? How are you doing? If it's not Sadie, please correct me. But I'm doing very well, and I hope you're doing wonderfully as well. So it turns out the beach Nightthorn was actually the one that I had forgotten, so that's perfect. Otherwise, I was going to have to run around the valley forever trying to find the one rogue Nightthorn. Hi, you love the outfit today? Oh my goodness, hi! So I think, well, I'm not gonna say it, but hello, how are you doing today? You have to go. Thank you for stopping by, Yana. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow at Breath of the Wild. I want like a cartoon style of myself. Maybe, I think so. I was gonna have my sister do one. She is a pretty great artist, but she's also in university, so she's very busy. My face is so pretty, so yes. Oh my goodness, Binks, you're so nice to me. How are you doing? It would be the first time Mirabelle has shown up in a Disney game, not counting Disney Emoji Blitz. Interesting. I mean, Encanto's still pretty new, though, so I guess that makes sense. And I think they're also doing kind of an Encanto celebration in Disney Emoji Blitz this month. That's what I've heard. Oh, thank you for linking that, Elsa. I'll have to check it out. You can make a Disney style of me similar to Dreamlight Valley. Are we friends on Discord yet, Katie? Because I know I see you on Discord a lot, but I don't know if we're actually friends on Discord. If we're not, hit me up on Discord or any of my socials. Because that would be really, really cool. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this or not. I'm going to say it anyway. One of my friends, they're super cool and they know computery stuff. One day they just randomly sent me a message with a computer generated image of me as a Disney princess, and I've never felt more seen in my entire life. I think literally once in my life, I know it was actually once in my life. It was a long time ago. But somebody complimented me saying that I looked like a Disney princess, and I don't think I'll ever forget that because that's pretty much everything I've wanted out of life. That's not everything I've wanted out of life. Obviously, I want to be a wonderful person who contributes to society and is kind to people. That's the biggest thing that I want out of life, but being compared to a Disney princess is a pretty close second. Lady Jane's YouTube looks like yours. You did stuff ages ago, but you haven't touched it since. Oh my goodness. Amanda, if you start doing YouTube stuff again, let us know. You're doing well, Sadie. I'm so happy to hear that. That's amazing. Emoji Blitz also added Turning Red. Oh my goodness, I love Turning Red. Don't even get me started on Turning Red because I love it. Also, mostly I just love Ford Town because I love Jordan Fisher, but also the movie is great. But that's another one where I think I've watched it 3 times maybe, and I cried every time. Not yet because you feel awkward just adding folks. Oh, that makes sense. And I know in the Dreamlight Valley server, you're definitely supposed to ask people in chat before you DM them or add them as friends or something. Which makes sense. That's a lot of orbs. It is. Okay, I know it frustrates some people, but I think it looks really pretty. Did I feed both of the ravens? No, I don't think I fed this white one over here. And I'll get rid of them eventually, like once I have stuff that I actually want to put in the Forgotten Lands, or when my item count gets too high, or maybe if I'm just feeling bored one day, but for now I like them here. You just finished leveling Ursula to level 10, so you started the next task? Nice, oh my goodness. Thanks, I just want them here. They're pretty okay. I wish I could move them in furniture mode. Because I remember one time I was doing a bunch of cooking in the house and the memory orbs dropped all over the place. And I thought they looked so nice. I wanted to decorate with them inside as well, but you can't move them in the furniture mode, which I guess makes sense because that's not what they're there for. But also, I feel like it's a little bit disappointing. You were told you're the only Disney princess somebody had ever met in real life. And someone told you you sing like a Disney princess? Wow. You know who sings like a Disney princess? Halle Bailey. I love Halle Bailey. But everybody in chat probably knows that as well. But even before she was confirmed to be Ariel in The Little Mermaid, I still loved her and I thought she had the most angelic voice and that she sings like a Disney princess. Best compliment ever, along with main character energy. You can't get much better than a Disney princess. I feel, unfortunately, like I also have main character energy, but I try to tap it down a little bit because I feel like it can get a little bit out of control. Or, like, theoretically out of control. Not for me. But I feel like it's also hard to have too much main character energy when you have 4 younger siblings, so the little bit that I do have is okay. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Four Town, yes. Lots of turning red love, amazing. Encanto characters haven't come to Disney Magic Kingdoms yet, really? Okay, I'm looking for this other turtle. Let's see if we can find it. How embarrassing would it be if you were like, no? Oh my goodness, no, Katie. You can definitely send me a friend request on Discord, or I can send you one if you don't want to. That's fair too. Or if you don't want to be Discord friends, we don't have to be Discord friends. Chances of this turtle just not existing, I feel like they're not 0. You knew I was going to say Halle Bailey. Everyone knew I was going to say Halle Bailey. It's not a surprise. She's just wonderful. I think I've decided after very minimal effort looking around that the turtle just doesn't exist. And we'll leave that for another day. It would be cool to set up concerts in the valley. Yes. There was a discussion about this on the Dreamlight Valley Discord recently. It would be so cool if they did like rotating concert events. Where even if it was just like, I don't know, monthly or something, and they had different Disney bands or like musical acts come through, it would be so cool. I would love that. You love her. She's so beautiful. She is. And she seems like such a sweet person. She and Chloe do like tea time lives on Instagram sometimes. And they seem so fun and so sweet. Watching these makes you see how far behind you are. There's no such thing as behind in Dreamlight Valley. It's a play at your own pace kind of thing. So I really hope you don't feel any type of negative way about your game, watching me play my game. Since Halle Bailey's going to be a Disney princess, isn't that cheating? It is. But it's also true. I actually did like slightly reorganize this room because I was filling up on my coal and stone and hardwood chests, I think, and I didn't want to stop collecting those things. You love turning red too? You hope to get the red panda mug each time you went to Disneyland Paris? Oh my goodness. Check this out. I was trying to be good and actually take a sip of my tea that I always have and forget that I have, but I hadn't taken off the little plate that was on top of it so that it would steep. So I almost just dropped a plate into my lap. Let's see. These are gonna go here. Also, is Disneyland Paris amazing? Because I always hear that Disneyland Paris is amazing, and I would love to go. Sand and glass, I think. Yes. No, just glass. Perfect. And then regular wood and hardwood. Here's another chaotic thought I've been having lately. I've been thinking it would be fun to play the next update in as grindy a way as possible. So my brain was like, well, how do we do that since it will just pull items from your storage? And the conclusion that my brain has currently come to is to just drop every item that I have in storage onto the floor in my house so that it doesn't register that I have it, and then proceed from there. So if at some point we do that, don't be surprised. You heard it here first. Because I think it might be nice to actually have to work for things, you know? Oh, thank you so much, Michelle. That's very sweet. I do generally think I'm a very considerate person of other people, but sometimes I just make self-deprecating jokes. But my self-esteem and self-worth is generally okay. I definitely have main character energy. It's part of why you're always coming back. Amazing vibes. Well, thank you. I am okay with having the type of main character vibes that make people like to spend time with me. You're back lurking and taking notes for future gameplay? Nice. I feel like I spend a lot of time lurking in people's streams, like learning from the way that they design things sometimes, or just gameplay elements. Where am I going? I'm wanting to get Buzz. I think I saw him in the forest, but he should hopefully just pop out here. Like yesterday after my Breath of the Wild stream, I spent some time lurking in Intro Arcade stream where we went kind of as a community afterwards, and I learned so much just watching their stream for a couple of hours. It was maybe even less than a couple of hours. It wasn't very long. So much that I had no idea about. Granted, I'm very, very new to Breath of the Wild, but still, it was very exciting. They're working on a Moana in Disney World, like a ride or like an attraction. Because don't they already have, I don't know if they have her as a character you can just like hang out with in the park. But I definitely think I saw her in a parade. Hi, Darlene, how are you? I need a mug warmer. I know that's what everyone's telling me, but also I don't really mind tea that's lukewarm or cold, which is probably menace behavior, but I don't mind it. I'll drink any kind of tea. You realized yesterday that when you go to France in September for your school trip, the 100th year anniversary might still be going on. Oh, the 100-year anniversary is probably going to be going on for like a year plus. Disneyland Paris is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Do I have a P.O. box? I don't have a P.O. box, no. You saw the title of the stream and had to jump on. I made you laugh out loud. Thanks. Listen, though, memories are my nemesis. Especially, I think, okay, let's take a little field trip. Because I think I only have 2 more memories left that I need for mining, and it's going to take an eternity and a half to get them. Digging, cooking night thorns, fishing. I've kind of given up on the night thorn and watering flowers memories because I never get memory pieces from those things anymore. But let's see, feeding critters, and this one's kind of bugged. Like it shows up in my frame. I think it's the one I have up right now, and it's completed, but it still has the lines there. Critters, digging, fishing, critters, cooking. Okay, I have 1 Elsa memory piece for mining that I need. And then I have... No, those are completed. None of this is mining. Cooking, critters, cooking, mining. I have 1 here from Merlin and Mim. So I really want to get those 2. But I know it's going to take forever. Hello again. Is it Nomiki? How are you doing? It's a walkthrough attraction. Oh my goodness. Yes. I feel like the Disney World in Florida has had a lot of stuff going on. When I was there last time, they were working on a Ratatouille ride that I think is finished. They were working on a Tron ride that I don't think is finished. They might have been working on a Guardians thing. I don't know, but I feel like there's going to be some new stuff next time I go, which is very exciting. It's the only park you've ever been to? You live 2 hours from it? Oh my goodness. You're an annual park holder and you try to go there every month. I'm so jealous. One of my sisters lives very close to Disney World in Florida, so she goes a lot. And I am so jealous. I don't live like far. And well, I don't know. I also live in the US, and I feel like in the US, people consider things to be not that far from them if they're like 6 hours drive away, which is probably not the way that a lot of other countries consider things to be close or far. I don't really know exactly how many hours I am away from Disney, but geographically, in terms of the United States, I'm pretty close. Did I hear about the cute new companion? I did. The companion is very cute. A little bunny in a suit. I love it. Disneyland Paris is celebrating 30 years right now. Oh my goodness. That's so exciting. Yeah, when I went for Disney's 50th, well, Disney World's 50th, it was exciting because it was also my mom's 50th birthday that year. So it was like Disney's 50th and my mom's 50th, and it was really exciting. Hi, Grace. How are you? I'm doing well. They're probably all in the Forgotten Lands. Listen, Banks, the memories in the Forgotten Lands are only gardening memories. And I finished the gardening memory collection. Otherwise, there's no way I would have let those just sit there. You completed 3 more gardening memories. Congratulations, Elsa. Honestly, I get so much serotonin anytime I complete a memory. It's amazing. Rihanna, you have 5 more cooking memories and they're taking forever. Do I have any tips? I feel like the memories are really just random, but the fact that you're using Remy's Realm is like the biggest pro tip of them all, because you don't have to use coal, I think, when you're in Remy's Realm. And then you can just drop all the floor souffles and come back and use them for energy. Splash Mountain is Tiana. Oh, yes. I think when I went, it was right before they closed down Splash Mountain. But I think when I was looking at that, it probably won't be open again until next calendar year. But I don't always keep up very well on like park stuff, partially because it just makes me want to go to the parks more and my bank account would cry. Dreamlight Valley devs are better because they give us characters that we want, but Disney Magic Kingdom's devs don't? Interesting. Because they're made by the same company. I mean, obviously different teams working on them, but they're both Gameloft games. I haven't played Disney Magic Kingdoms. I watched a gameplay video of it for like maybe 40 minutes or so, because I was kind of just trying to get a little bit of a feel for how it works, but I don't play it myself. Hi, Star. How are you? Tron opens in April? That's so soon. Oh my goodness. Your nickname is Mickey? Oh my goodness. I will try to remember that. I feel like sometimes I'm very good at remembering people's nicknames. I always try to. Once you come back from your New York holiday in May, the plan is to start trying to save and to go to Disneyland, California. Oh my goodness. I feel like I would like to go to Disneyland, California, but it's so much farther for me than Disney World is. And if I were going to make a trip to go like a really, really long way to a Disney, I might as well just go to Disneyland Paris, right? Or there's a Disneyland in Tokyo, right? My partner really wants to go to Tokyo, so maybe I can, I don't know, convince him to take me to Disneyland there. The Dapper Bunny Companion, yes, it's cute. Oh wait, I was talking about that earlier, and we didn't even stop and look at it. The dress from the Cinderella collection, this one here, I feel like the bunny would look so cute with this dress. Right? They're kind of the same color scheme, the kind of bluey, purpley, silver sort of look. You can only imagine how far things are in the US, but you understand you can go north to south of France in like 12 hours. That's, yeah. It's definitely further in the US, but I don't know how long it is to drive from like a northern border to a southern border. But when I moved from somewhere fairly north to somewhere fairly south, I think it was 16 hours that I drove. But it definitely wasn't like the furthest north to the furthest south. You were at Disney World's 25th? No worries, Britt. That's so exciting though. The 25th. What did I go to? I didn't go to the 25th, but when I was a kid, we went to Disney 2000 when they had like Spaceship Earth and Epcot with like the huge 2000 like millennium celebration. I'm not old, but I'm getting up there. Floor soufflés sound delicious. So here's the thing. I watch a lot of MasterChef, and they were making soufflés one time, and now I'm like, I can cook a soufflé. Meanwhile, these people who like live and breathe cooking are like, oh my gosh, soufflés are so difficult to make. And I'm like, I think I can do that. So one day I might have a soufflé adventure. Why did they close Splash Mountain? They're redoing it. So they're redoing it in the style of Princess and the Frog. So from my understanding, it'll be like a very similar ride in terms of like, I guess, either the path of the ride or like the fact that it's got like the big drop in the water, but the theming is just going to be different. Has anyone tried Bistro Chez Remy at Disneyland Paris? You really want to try it and you would love advice? Ooh, definitely talk about Disney park food in the chat. I feel like this was also happening on Discord sometime recently and it made me so hungry. But I love the Disney park snacks. Yes, Heather. Thank you. I was just very behind on chat, but I see that you actually answered that already. Tokyo Disneyland is owned by a different company, but just uses Disney licensing. Interesting. I think the Disney parks in general are just super interesting. Like the fact that, I don't know, it's kind of like its own... I don't know how to explain it. I was going to say something that was probably going to be misinformation, but if you look into like the history of Disney parks and the way that they operate, it's very interesting. You went to Disney in Florida when you were younger? Because you live in the UK? Oh my goodness. You would like to go to the one in California. You're also a big Star Wars fan, which is another reason. I wasn't like a Star Wars fan when I went to Disney World the last couple times. I had seen one of the Star Wars movies and I thought it was fine. Since then I've seen all of them, but I wasn't like a big fan going into it, but I still loved Galaxy's Edge at Disney World, the one in Florida. It's so cool. It's so immersive. The design is absolutely stunning. Oga's Cantina, one of the coolest places I've probably ever been in my life. And Rise of the Resistance, the attraction, is phenomenal. All around a super, super cool area. You never went to Disney, Toy Chica? Yeah, it's definitely very difficult to get to. Have you been to like other amusement parks? Do you like other amusement parks? I used to live really close to a Busch Gardens, which is, I think they have multiple locations in the US. I don't think they're international, but I really liked Busch Gardens too. It's not really a theme park so much as it is just like a general amusement park, but super fun. How do you know that, Michelle? That's super impressive. I used to know a lot about geography. US geography and also international geography, but now I've forgotten most of it, I feel. Souffles are very temperamental. That's what I've heard. Joanna Gaines' souffle recipe is amazing and super easy. I might have to look into that. Is it on, they have a website. Is it on their website? I know they also have cookbooks and like a magazine and like a TV network. So I don't know where one gets access to this souffle recipe, but I'm interested. You were mining and paused your game while talking. Your rock respawned in the meantime. That's winning. So convenient. How are we doing on our mining achievement, actually? Ask to be seated by the window at Bistro Chez Remy, because you can see the ride vehicles. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. We need 9 more. We're getting so close. Mickey, you've never been to any Disneyland theme parks or anything like that, but dreaming about going? Are the parks massive? You've heard it's crazy expensive and massive. Yeah, so it's very expensive to go to the Disney parks for sure. The only one I've been to is Disney World. And the cool thing about it is that Disney World isn't actually one park, it's like 4 different parks. So you have Magic Kingdom, you have Epcot, you have Animal Kingdom, and you have Hollywood Disney. And then there's also Disney Springs, but Disney Springs is really more like a shopping center sort of like situation. It's not a park. But yeah, the different parks within Disney World have different themes. There are roller coasters, non-roller coaster rides, various shows and restaurants and parades and shops, and it's just a lot of fun. But very, very expensive. Has anyone watched Imagineering, the documentary on Disney Plus? I've had it in my list for ages, but I haven't watched it. Disneyland and Disney World Star Wars lands are mostly the same. That's what I imagined. You did a lot of road tripping with your son when he was young and had to use actual road atlas books. Oh my goodness, I would get lost. I can't even navigate with Google Maps sometimes. Like, I lived in the same city for 8-ish years, I think. And I was driving home from someone's house that I had been to multiple times, which was only like 10 or 15 minutes away from my house, and somehow I got on the completely wrong highway while I was using Google Maps and ended up calling my partner from the side of the road, like crying because I couldn't figure out where I was. But then if you put me on, like, the one time I went on a cruise with my mom, within like 2 hours, I could tell you where anything was on the cruise ship. So I don't understand why my brain works the way that it does in terms of recognizing locations and things like that. But, you know, it is what it is. Do you think the souffle is on their website? Oh, okay, cool. The documentary is fascinating if you're interested in the parks. They even show Walt in the early days of Disneyland Anaheim. Oh, cool. You loved Splash Mountain, but you're excited about them changing it to Princess and the Frog. The movie is so good. I feel like The Princess and the Frog is very underrated. I think it's so interesting. It's so beautiful. It's just generally a very good movie, in my opinion. And I feel like it doesn't get a lot of love. But also, I kind of understand because it was sort of, I think, I think with Princess and the Frog, Disney was kind of trying to find their footing, kind of ushering in a new era of Disney movies. Because it wasn't in the era of like Beauty and the Beast, Mulan, Pocahontas, like Lion King, Aladdin, like that sort of era. But it also wasn't quite too like Tangled and Frozen and stuff like that. So it seemed like it was kind of Disney's tween years. But I do think it's still a really good movie. Oh, thank you, Banks. Yes, if you are enjoying the stream, please do give it a like. I'm horrible about asking people to do that, but it does help the channel a lot. So if you are enjoying, that would be wonderful. Your son watched the documentary on Disney Plus about the animators, and now his goal is to become a Pixar animator. Oh my goodness. You told him yes, and then he can get you season passes. That would be amazing. Yeah, I haven't really watched many documentaries or anything like that on Disney Plus, but I know they have a couple of different shows that are like Disney World weddings. And I watched a couple episodes, but then I was like, this is never going to be my life. I need to stop watching this. But maybe like a Disney honeymoon or something. Probably a landmark navigator. Maps don't work well for landmark navigators. I think that's what it is. Yeah, because like even now, pretty much anytime I drive someplace, I don't really like driving in general. Never really have, but anytime I drive someplace, I still always use some kind of map system. Usually Google Maps is what I use. But even if I've been there 50 or 100 times, I still use it every time. But it's like I know the way, and I know when I see something kind of where I need to be turning. I don't know. I think it is a landmark thing, but I like having the comfort of having somebody tell me exactly where I need to go. Hi, Bingo. Hello, hello. Naveen is pretty great. I feel like Naveen walked so that Lynn Rider could run, you know? Kind of like the personality thing. They have pretty similar personalities, I think. You find Princess and the Frog pretty mid, but you do love Tiana. I could see that. Tiana's great. And Anika Nani Rose is phenomenal. So I will take any opportunity to watch anything with her in it or to hear her sing at all. Like, I don't know if any of you like Christmas movies. I'm a pretty big fan of Christmas movies, even though they're like kind of cheesy and silly a lot of the times. But there's one called Jingle Jangle that came out a few years ago, and it's a musical, and Anika Nani Rose is in it, and she slays. You figured out you only have 31 slots in the customized tool section? I don't know what that is, Rebecca. You'll always wonder why Tiana isn't in the swamp. Mother Gothel makes no sense there to you. Plus, Mother Gothel is so mean. That's true. I'm really, really hoping that we get Tiana. I really am. We'll just have to wait and see. Honestly, Mirabelle being in the roadmap gives me so much hope, because I think and I feel like a lot of people probably were kind of in this mindset that we were going to get the characters that we know are confirmed before we get anybody else, and we'll probably know like who we're getting way far in advance, that kind of thing. But the fact that they just dropped Mirabelle out of nowhere makes it seem like anything is possible. There are endless possibilities. Limitless possibilities, even. Your childhood dream was to become a Disney animator? Oh my goodness. That would be so interesting. I'm definitely not an artist, so that wasn't a dream of mine. But when I went to Disney World last time, they have like, I forget what it's called, but it's in Animal Kingdom. You take like a little boat ride over to this tiny island, and they have animators there, and they like walk you through a little class where they teach you how to draw one of the characters. And it's like the most basic sketch of a character, but I was like, wow, I'm an artist. When I went, we ended up drawing Hopper from Bug's Life. And I was like, look at me, the animator. You dream of actually going into Cinderella. Oh my goodness, going into Cinderella's castle someday. Okay, so like to stay there, because A, isn't the wait list like years long? B, oh my goodness, I can't even imagine how much money that would be. But when I went to Disney, I can't remember whether it was last time or the time before, we had, there's like a restaurant in Cinderella's castle, and we ate there, which was the first time that we had ever done that, and that was really cool. But yeah, I think there are also like rooms where you can stay there. It's such a shame that Tiana spends 90% of the movie as a frog. Yeah. But I think, okay, I didn't get to fact check this. So I just heard this from somebody in chat a couple days ago. They said that Princess and the Frog is getting a series where she's not going to be a frog all the time. I don't know whether that's true or not. I haven't had a chance to look it up.
I've got your back.
But I think that would be really cool. Hi, Fire Angel. How are you doing? Charlotte was pretty great. You always say Princess or Prince Naveen's name like her. I can't remember how she says Prince Naveen's name, but I love Charlotte. I feel like she's my level of obnoxious. Like, in my life, I would want to be Tiana, but I fear I'm more of a Charlotte. Or Lottie. I don't know. I also really like the name Lottie, or the nickname Lottie. And I feel like that movie really arrived at the height of my love of that name. Mirabelle threw all your expectations out the window in a good way. Yes. Oh, she's getting a series now. Okay. Katie also says that Tiana's getting a series. Wow, I'm an artist. Yes. I sometimes just like I get really proud of myself, and then I think I'm wonderful. You love the animation classes. You did Eeyore last time you were there. Oh my goodness. Eeyore is so cute. Need to look up the pictures of the inside of the castle. The room is amazing. Like, absolutely fairy tale. Oh my goodness. I need to do that. You know what also probably exists? I'm sure there are videos on YouTube of people doing like a room tour of it. Maybe I can live vicariously through some rich people. The show is called Tiana, and it's confirmed for release this year. Oh my goodness. So many cool things coming this year. Because we're also getting Peter Pan, which I think is, I don't know. I feel like it might be a series. But Yara Shahidi's gonna be in it, right? As Tinkerbell? Oh, why did I leave these over here? I need to be careful though, because if I start running in a direction that I don't usually run in, I will get lost in the mine still. Even though I've been in here so many times. You had a doctor's appointment today? Oh my goodness, I hope it went well. But yes, that can be taxing. You heard there's a restaurant, but you've been to Disney World 5 times and never been. Yeah, I've been to Disney maybe 2 or 3 times as like an adult. And then I went a handful of times when I was a lot younger. And I think it wasn't the most recent time. It was the time before last. That was the only time I've ever been in the restaurant there. It was super fancy, and they had the princesses come through and take pictures. So they had Ariel and Snow White and Rapunzel, and who else was there? Definitely Cinderella and Prince Charming were there, but like it was in between courses. They would have the princesses come out and do like little photo ops and stuff. I am wonderful. Oh my goodness, thank you. That's very sweet. Peter and Wendy is going to be a movie. Oh, okay. Because listen, I had heard about this ages ago, and I was excited because if my girl Yara Shahidi is going to be in something, I'm going to be excited. But then I hadn't heard anything about it again forever. And then at the end of the year, there was an ad that was playing. I think it was playing on YouTube, and it was like, get Disney Plus, and it was like showing clips of what's coming in this year for Disney Plus, I guess. And it briefly showed like a Peter Pan thing, but it was on the screen for 0.2 seconds, so I couldn't really see what it was. But I figured that it was related to that. What is it that I'm eating for energy? Right now I'm eating berry salad for energy. You make it with raspberries, blueberries, and gooseberries, and it gives you a lot of energy. Usually when I'm off stream, I do souffles from the Ratatouille realm, but I feel like on stream it's just a lot of traveling back and forth to the realm, so I try to keep that for off stream. But if you go into the realm, you can grab everything you need for souffles here. You cook a bunch of them up. You still get memories from cooking and everything. And then you can just drop them on the floor. And then when your energy gets low, you just pick them up, eat a souffle, drop them, and then travel back to where you were, and you keep it moving. You're home now and done for the day. You're going to play on the computer and on the Switch. Nice. Are you going to play this game, or are you going to play something else? You just watched Wreck-It Ralph. Ralph Breaks the Internet, and you love the part with the Disney princesses. It was hilarious. Oh my goodness, Mickey. Well, actually it was 2 videos ago. Well, look at me being a YouTuber. I've put up 2 videos in the past like 2 weeks. Anyway, that's besides the point. What the point is that a couple videos ago, I was referencing that scene in the movie, so I went and I watched it again, and I had forgotten how much I loved it, which is wild because I only watched Ralph Breaks the Internet for the first time a couple months ago, and I thought it was great, but then I rewatched the scene with the princesses and I loved it so much. I say this all the time, but I really do want their like comfy outfits. I think it would be such a great thing to have in game. You'll be watching, but you don't see any Peter Pan live action ever surpassing the 2003 one for you. I watched the 2003 one, I think, when I was a kid, but I didn't love it. I feel like I need to watch it again as an adult. Because I love Peter Pan just like in general. But I don't know, I wasn't a big fan of that movie. You had no idea about that, Sadie? Yeah, I've known about the floor souffles for a long time, but I only started actually implementing it recently. You like the one with Robin Williams? Hook, yes. I do like that one. I haven't seen that one in a long time, though. Oh, wow, that's a busy week for you, Fire Angel. I hope all of it goes well. You can go to 5,000? Wait, go to 5,000 for what? You never get to watch the streams, Victoria? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm happy that you're here today. You just started, Maria. How do you get Stitch? Okay, if you just started the game, what you need to do to get Stitch, you need to open the Forest of Valor. So if you're hanging out here, I almost tried to press the equivalent of the B button to dash again. I've been playing so much Breath of the Wild. You need to open the Forest of Valor. This is the plaza. The Forest of Valor is over here. Once you do that, you can get Donald Duck into your valley. Once you get Donald in your valley, he'll ask you to repair his house. Once you do that, so that's all like the background that you need to do in order for the Stitch quest to start. Then once that happens, you'll find a sock on your beach down here. It will spawn pretty much anywhere. I know mine spawned over here in this region. I know a lot of people have it spawn on the island over by where the pillar is, but you'll find a sock. And that'll start a quest that'll last like 10-ish days for you to get Stitch. Essentially, there are 3 socks that you need to find in different areas in your valley. And once you find all 3 of those, Stitch will arrive. But you do need to have Donald first, and I'm pretty sure you need to have his house fixed. The scene where the princesses save Ralph and all the different themes play and stuff. Oh my goodness, it was a cultural reset. It was so great. It was so nice seeing all of the princesses together too. I loved it. Yes, you love their casual outfits. It was cool seeing them this way. I loved it. And Ariel starts going into a song about always dreaming about wearing a shirt. Epic. Hi, Maddie. How are you? Oh, you had no idea about the realms. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, you can fast travel to the realms. They're, like, once you unlock them, just like you would travel to a biome, the fast travel, there's also the realms. You can just fast travel to them. Oh, energy. Gotcha, to 5,000. I don't know what it actually is, but yeah, I've seen things you can cook that are over 5,000 of energy. And if you eat cooked food, it will push your energy bar into the golden range, and then you can run faster. But if you're just eating food that you forage, it'll cap out at the blue bar. Hook is the best. There's also the one where Peter is played by a girl. It's like a play. Wait, they did Peter Pan live. Back when the live musicals were the thing, which, I mean, I'm really sad that live musicals have kind of gone the way of the dodo, because I loved the live musicals on TV, especially Rent and Grease, because Jordan Fisher was in both of them. But anyway, that's besides the point. The point is that they had a Peter Pan one, and you know who was in it? Taylor Lautner, who's fantastic. I don't know if any of you like Mean Girls. I don't know if any of you like musicals, but there's a Mean Girls the musical, and Taylor Lautner played Regina George in the original cast and on the album, and she's phenomenal, and she was also in Peter Pan. You know the 2003 Peter Pan isn't for everyone, but you still say I do believe in fairies like all the time. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I didn't love... Well, I mean, that being said, I was a kid. I don't know if you could trust my judgment. I need to rewatch it. But what I did love as a kid was the Disney Fairies books. Like, before they made the Tinkerbell movies, they had a series of books about Disney fairies that lived in Pixie Hollow. And then it's like from those books that they kind of adapted the Tinkerbell movies. Loosely. And I loved those books. You went to make some instant noodles? Nice. I need to figure out what's for dinner. I know I already said maybe burgers because somebody said that. But I don't know. You can't wait for the new update? Me neither. I'm so excited. If you start walking slow, you get so impatient and you need to eat something ASAP. I'm the same way. If you don't have your energy bar in the golden, you go so slowly. Bye, Toy Chica. Oh, thank you so much for coming to the stream, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. You like both of those things. Amazing. I feel like sometimes when people bring up Mean Girls now, or they're like, I don't know. I'm like, oh yeah, I know Mean Girls. You mean the musical? Although clearly I know the movie, but the musical is great. Also, I think they're making a movie of the musical, so that should be exciting. The live theater productions will come back. It's mostly because Broadway production has been slow. Really, I feel like they stopped doing it before that, because I remember it was like a period of a couple years. They were so popular. They did the Grease musical on TV. They did Rent. They did Peter Pan. They did Sound of Music. They were gonna do Bye Bye Birdie, but they didn't end up doing that one. But then out of nowhere, they just kind of stopped doing it. You were in theater and show choir in high school. You were also in Bye Bye Birdie. I love Bye Bye Birdie. That might be an unpopular opinion, but I love it. You had Mongolian barbecue? Oh my goodness, that sounds delicious. You read those books to your 6-year-old daughter? She's obsessed with all things Disney because of you. That's so sweet. You got a soup and a grilled chicken sandwich at the hospital today? Oh no, you're gonna have it for dinner? Well, that should be delicious though. They're in a few short weeks wording concerned you? Yes, oh my goodness. That scares me too, because when I hear a few weeks, I think like 2+ weeks minimum, right? Like closer to probably 3 weeks to 4 weeks would be what I assume when somebody says a few. So I don't want to get the update like all the way at the end of February. And then, oh, for those of you who either like Coral Island or have watched some of my Coral Island streams or anything like that, I had been waiting for a Coral Island update to start playing it again. And we finally got news late last night or early this morning that the next update is coming, but it's not coming until March, which is so far away. I mean, I know it's like a month and a half probably, but still. I thought we would be getting the update this month or like next month at the latest, but next Coral Island is in March. You got a soup and a grilled chicken sandwich at, wait, no, I already read that. Oh my goodness. Hello, Princess Luca. How are you? Whenever you ask a character to hang out in Dreamlight Valley, you say out loud by yourself, "Get in, loser, we're going gardening." I love that. I love that. You don't read a lot because you find it hard to read, but at the moment you're trying to get through the Disney Twisted Tale books. Oh my goodness, I've seen those everywhere, but I haven't read any of them. I also have been finding it a bit hard to read at the moment, but I love reading, so I usually try to do it anyway. I actually want to buy some more of these fountain things before I forget that they exist. I probably won't use them now or anytime soon, but I want to buy a bunch of them. Probably just like 19 of them. That's a lot. You've been watching the Coral Island streams? Oh, thank you. Also, bless you, because, you know, it's fine. We've learned, we've grown, we've gotten a better mic, but, I love Coral Island. I'm excited to play it again in the future. Let me put some of this stuff away. You want to play Coral Island so bad, but it needs to come out on console? Oh, yes. That's definitely hard. Yeah, that's very difficult.
If Elsa's here, then I'm here.
That it's currently only on PC, I think. They're probably making some big infrastructure changes to the to update the storage and whatnot, but the gap between last update and this one feels quite long at the moment. I agree. I think they're probably going to try to keep them shorter, like 6 weeks to 2 months moving forward. But I think especially because of the holiday, they wanted to take some time and, I don't know, probably take a break, but also work on the update. So hopefully it's great and well worth the wait. I'm just extra hungry right now. That's fair. I actually ate like food recently. I feel like sometimes I don't eat right before stream. Like sometimes I'll have breakfast, but I won't really have lunch before stream. But I did eat, so I have no reason to be hungry. I just am. It's all the talk about food. You read the Tangled Twisted Tale and absolutely loved it. You have the Beauty and the Beast one, but you haven't read it yet. Oh, nice. Oh, Melanie, in the Discord, I feel like there are so many different Tinks and Lilies and stuff like that. Tink has kind of been like a nickname for me for my entire life, almost. So that's kind of where that came from. But yeah, they're very much in abundance on the Dreamlight Valley Discord. I always think people are referring to me when they're not, but my name's not even Tink on Discord right now, at least for Dreamlight Valley, so that makes it a little bit easier. You've been reading the Court of Thorns and Roses books? Oh my goodness. Wait, okay. So I read the first Court of Thorns and Roses book called A Court of Thorns and Roses. I read that a couple years ago. But I'm in a book club right now where we're reading all of the SJM books. So we're starting with Throne of Glass, and we're on the third one. Air of Fire, is that what it's called? Look at me not remembering the book that we're on. But then we're gonna read the ACOTAR books afterwards, and then we're gonna read the Crescent City books after that. So should be exciting. Coral Island is so cool. You'll check for my next stream. Thank you. I'm not streaming it currently, but I will pick up with it again in the future at some point because I really, really like it. I just was starting to feel like I was having a hard time finding things to do on the stream that would be interesting. I wasn't ready to tackle decorating yet, so I decided I wanted to kind of wait for an update. But I do want to bring it back at some point. I should stream the whole day on update day. I kind of almost did last time. The only thing is I would do it because I would have a great time and it would be so much fun. But then it's like we would finish everything and it would be the first day. Oh, here's our other turtle. Although then again, if we dump everything out of our chests and we have nothing to pull from for the quests and we have to just grind all day, maybe we'll do that. It could work. Here, take this. Your daughter just read The Princess and the Frog and the Little Mermaid Twisted Tale. She loves those books. That's cute. Actually, Princess and the Frog, I think this, the concept was loosely taken from a series of books. At least that's what they said. That I had read when I was in middle school, I think. I'm sure the books are still out there, but the plot is like in no way similar whatsoever. I think they just kind of took the idea of it and they were like, can we buy the rights to this book and do nothing like it, but not have anybody else use it? Throne of Glass is one of your favorite series? Oh my goodness, that's amazing. I'm enjoying it so far. ACOTAR, you're currently reading Court of Silver Flames. Is that number 5? It's Court of Thorns and Roses, Court of Mist and Fury, Wings and Ruin, and I don't know, I forget the order. I also feel like I only ever see the names of the ACOTAR books as acronyms. Frost and Starlight, and then Silver Flames, right? I feel like there's a good chance that I got that order correct. Air of Fire is when it starts getting really, really good. Oh, nice. Throne of Glass is your favorite series ever? Okay. That's awesome. Is Coral Island on Switch? It looks like a fun game. It's not on Switch currently. It's only on PC right now, I think. But it's also in early access like Dreamlight Valley is. It feels a lot more like an unfinished product than Dreamlight Valley does, in my opinion. But it's still very, very enjoyable. But when it's in full release, it should be coming to the Switch. You're reading the Mulan Twisted Tales and you have Hercules and Beauty and the Beast waiting for you. Oh my goodness, amazing. I really want Hercules characters in this game. Mostly Hades and Meg. You've never read those books, but you always wanted to? There's so many. Is it really worth it? You started Court of Throne, or wait, the Court books or the Throne of Glass books? I will be honest, I wasn't like the hugest fan of Court of Thorns and Roses, the first book. When I read it, I did read it at a pretty tumultuous time in my life, so I think that probably affected my enjoyment of it. But I loved like the lore aspect of it. So I think if there's more of that in the series, I'll really, really enjoy it. You have some things to say about the later books? Oh my goodness. Yes, I've heard there's an ACOTAR series in the works. And I've heard, wait, who did I hear was working on it? People who have worked on a big show. I'm gonna sound silly when I say this, but are the people who worked on Game of Thrones... No, the people who worked on Outlander, right? They're working on the ACOTAR series? Yes, it's... Okay, gotcha. Silver Flames is your favorite in the series, unpopular opinion. Interesting. Is the fan club still on Discord? No. So that's an interesting story. I'm surprised it even existed in the first place. Some lovely people on Discord that are friends of mine, and we spend a lot of time in the same chat, made a thread that was like a Tinker Lily fan club on Discord. I think it was mostly for the memes, but no, it's no longer in existence. Meg is life, you're such a Meg. I feel like that's the best mood. You just know Meg's daily conversations would be so iconic. Absolutely. Yeah, I feel like, in a different way, but I feel like with Meg, I imagine her really bringing a nice, unique vibe to the Valley, kind of like I expect Penelope to bring a unique vibe to the Valley. Because I feel like we have like the Princess E characters, right? We have like the classic Disney characters, right? That are all very just kind of sweet. And then we have the villains that are like sassy, but like, I don't know, like villain sassy. But then you have characters like Meg and Vanellope that are like sassy, but they're like, I don't know, protagonist sassy. You'd love to have Hades and Meg walking around. Yes. Meg is such an underrated character and you love her so much. I do too. Also, Susan Egan is Meg, right? And she's just fantastic all around. I feel like she still does stuff with Disney sometimes, so it would be cool if they could get her to come back for voice lines. Meg is necessary. We need the sass. We do. We need that spunkiness. If you could have Pain and Panic as companions, you'd be over the moon. Oh my goodness. Pain and Panic are wonderful. The two things that I quote constantly from Hercules are if is good, and also somebody call IXII. I love that so much. Ron Moore from Outlander. Okay, cool. My brain first went to Game of Thrones and then I was like, no, I think it's Outlander. You never read Throne of Glass, but you wanted to. You started ACOTAR, but you never finished because it was a slow start. I could see that. You love Hercules? You could definitely see Hades in the Forgotten Lands. Yes. I have heard that, Britt. I've heard in general with Sarah J. Maas's series, the first book is not usually as good or as strong as the later books in the series. So if you can just like get through it, you'll have a great time the rest of the ride, but you gotta kind of put in the work first. Let's see. Bye, Victoria. Oh, you're teaching dance class? That's so exciting. Well, thank you for coming, and I will catch you hopefully in another stream. You found out the creator of Kingdom Hearts told Disney if he could not get Pixar's Toy Story that he wouldn't make the third game. Interesting. I'm not very familiar with Kingdom Hearts, so I don't even know if Toy Story is in the third game, because there are lots of Kingdom Hearts games, right? Yeah, I played part of the first Kingdom Hearts game, but I haven't finished it, and I definitely haven't played any of the other ones. I keep wanting to come back to them, but I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit more confident after playing Breath of the Wild that I would be able to succeed in Kingdom Hearts, but also not. Because here's the thing, I manage in Breath of the Wild, but I can't say that I do it gracefully. I don't know that I've actually improved in any way in terms of ability to actually do combat in games well, but I don't know, who knows? Thinking about upcoming characters is absurdly exciting because of the possibilities. But oh yeah, that we might have to wait for years for some of them. That's true. But also, yeah, it's exciting that the game could be going on for a long time. But when you think about the fact that it might be like 3 years until you see characters that you love, that is a little bit disheartening. But we'll have so much fun stuff along the way, right? While we wait to get those characters. So I think it'll be okay. SJM is all about character growth, so you gotta bear with her characters as they evolve. I kind of feel that. I feel like sometimes I have a hard time with like YA protagonists. And like I have a hard time finding them likable a lot of the time. And I feel like I didn't find Feyre that likable in the first ACOTAR book when I read it. I preferred Selena, but I still didn't particularly like love Selena. But I like the lore and the story enough that I'm going to keep reading, and hopefully I'll grow to love her. Kingdom Hearts would be perfect for my stream. Oh my goodness. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like it's just like a totally different vibe. It would be fun. I think a lot of people who like Dreamlight Valley probably also like Kingdom Hearts. But everyone would just have to come into it knowing that I'm not a combat person, and you'd have to have patience with me, and we might have to break for tears because I would probably get frustrated having to like keep fighting, I don't know, a big bad or something. Like the only big bad we fought in Breath of the Wild, I think it took me 3 or 4 tries to beat, which I don't think is that bad. I was impressed. I thought it would take a lot longer, but also by like the 3rd or 4th try, I could feel myself like, don't cry. Don't cry on stream. I've improved in Breath of the Wild. Thank you. I feel like I have too. Oh, so they let him Elsa. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know how I've gone through my entire life without really seeing Kingdom Hearts gameplay or anything that I haven't played. The only thing I've really seen is like a very small amount of the Kingdom of Corona, I think, because my partner was replaying the Kingdom Hearts games recently, and and I like would come in to say hey, and he would be in the Kingdom of Corona part of the game. Breath of the Wild definitely teaches you how to do combat. You were terrible at it first, too. Oh my goodness. I feel like Breath of the Wild doesn't rely very heavily on like combos or stuff like that. Like, it's nice to know how to dodge or whatever, but you don't really have to in order to succeed. But I feel like in Kingdom Hearts, it was a lot less forgiving. I don't know. That being said, I only played a little bit of Kingdom Hearts, and it was quite a while ago. It was probably at the start of the pandemic. But that's just how I remember it in my brain. You'd love to watch me play Kingdom Hearts? The story is so beautiful. You think after watching Breath of the Wild that I would do well? Maybe I need to give it another try. I have been kind of feeling encouraged to step outside of my gaming comfort zone a little bit more since starting Breath of the Wild. So maybe. I mean, I have all of the games, so it's not like I would need to get them. Oh my goodness. The mines disappeared. That was wild. The story does actually build. That's more worth it for like the game. You love the Kingdom Hearts game so much. The story and combat you find enjoyable. You can't wait for the 4th game. Oh, wait, when is the next game coming out? Or do we not know? You're back, Blondie? Oh my goodness. Wait, did you take a nap and then come back? Because that's good if you were able to sleep some more. You hate combat games? You always get scared, but watching me play Breath of the Wild gives you hope that maybe you could handle it. Honestly, I say this with the most sincerity possible. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. I feel like I get jump scared so easily. In games, I also get a lot of combat panic where I just get overwhelmed. And don't know what to do. So if I've managed, I think you would be able to do it. You think neither Feyre nor Selena are very likable, but you also feel like Selena isn't meant to be likable, at least at first. I think the thing that I don't like about a lot of YA protagonists is that they're intended to be likable, or like the author wants you to think that they're likable, but they're not, and they're not like self-aware about the fact that they're not likable. Like, I feel like Selena, she's not like a good person. She's kind of annoying, but I feel like she also knows that she's not a good person and is kind of annoying, so I can get behind that more than Feyre, who I felt like didn't have that level of self-awareness. Because like, I know that I'm annoying, you know, like I'm annoying and I know it, so I feel like it works. But if I were annoying and I didn't know it, I don't think that would work as well. You didn't like Feyre, but always loved Selena. Oh, nice. You hated Akatar? Oh, no. One last thing about SJM books. Bryce is the best main character. Oh my goodness. I read maybe 100 pages of Crescent City. It was like at the tail end of a huge like reading marathon for me, and I had been waiting to read Crescent City for months because the book was sold out everywhere and I couldn't get my hands on it. And then I finally got it, and it was just like horrible timing in terms of my motivation to read. But I really liked Bryce, from what I remember. But also from what I remember, I don't think Crescent City is as much marketed as like a young adult book so much as I think it's kind of trying to push into the adult fiction sort of category. And that might be why. I know she's older than the other characters in the other books. How many more sapphires do I need? I think I only need like 2 or 3. I'm so close. I need 4. Oops. We're getting there, though. The problem with Kingdom Hearts game is the same you have with Final Fantasy. If you don't level up appropriately, you can get stuck. Oh, that's good to know. Wait, I don't know what you mean, Elsa. I don't think I've seen anything from The Lion King in Kingdom Hearts. You think Kingdom Hearts 4 release date is still unknown, but it says sometime this year, maybe? Oh my goodness. Katie, you've never played Kingdom Hearts, so you have no idea what's going on. Fair. It's okay, Katie. I am a little bit, but I embrace it. I feel like most of the best people are a little bit annoying sometimes. Because, like, if you're annoying, sometimes you're probably doing interesting things and it's just not working out sometimes. Oh, I forgot I turned those settings off. Oh, let me see. Can I do this? I think I can. You do think Selena's character development is very good without the series. You can't say the same for Feyre. Oh no. I'm hoping I'll grow to love her. Or even if I don't know that, like, I necessarily need to enjoy a character for me to enjoy a story, though. I feel like sometimes I can separate them. Like, I think last stream we talked about the fact that I used to be a Twilight fan. I was never a Bella fan, but I still enjoyed the book series because I was kind of able to separate my dislike for the character from the book, I guess, as a whole. Crescent City is adult. Okay, yes. Because I thought that both Throne of Glass and ACOTAR were marketed as, like, YA fantasy, but that Crescent City was marketed just as, like, general adult fantasy. I think that's also why I try not to judge authors too harshly off of, like, one book or one series. Because I think if I had just read the first ACOTAR book, I probably wouldn't have been a fan of SJM, but that's not necessarily all she can do. Clearly, she can write characters, I think, that are more compelling or differently, like, fleshed out differently based on what she's writing, so I usually give authors, like, a second or third chance if I don't love their books. Hi, you're playing Dreamlight Valley as well? Oh my goodness, hi Jay, how are you doing? What are you up to in the game right now? Are you questing? Are you decorating? Are you, like, star path? Well, we don't have any star paths happening right now. Imagine me actually being able to fish in this bubble. Do we think it'll happen? What an amazing way to look at being called annoying. Oh no. You hear it a lot, so you needed to hear that? Oh my goodness. I think anything can be reframed. I don't think anything is, like, well, I'm not going to say that, but I think in general, most things aren't mostly, like, what am I trying to say? Most things aren't all good or all bad, right? A lot of things are a matter of perspective. And I also think there's power in, like, knowing your flaws and your shortcomings. And for me, I just know that sometimes I can be a little bit annoying and a little bit obnoxious, but knowing that makes everything so much better because I can A, accept it, and B, change it if I want to. But I don't mind it. If I'm not a Feyre fan, I might love Nesta. To be fair, I don't think I've read enough to really be or not be a Feyre fan. I think I need to, I definitely want to read more of the series. Because I feel like one book is also kind of difficult to go off of. I mean, obviously there are books that are standalones, and that's another thing entirely. But a book that's intended to be a series, I think it's not really fair to judge a character off of just one book. So I'm gonna stick with it. We should be getting to ACOTAR in May? Maybe? I don't know. And I'll see how I feel about her then. There's like a very loud truck outside right now. I don't think it's picking up when I'm not speaking. It might be. Did they just hit a mailbox? I don't know why. Every time I stream, there's like wild stuff going on outside. Hi, Aubrey. How are you? You love Nesta. Nesta's your girl. Oh my goodness. You gave up on the 100 times without failing for now? Oh no. You were having a glitchy issue where it would get stuck and fail? Oh no. I wonder if it's like an issue that needs a patch or what's up with that. That's kind of sad. But it'll be there for you later when you want to come back to it. Oh, could this be a new memory? Oh my goodness, it's a new one. Wow, our first new memory piece of the stream. Imagine, 2 hours and 15 minutes into it. Also, I will never be able to get that. Oh wait, I can. I spoke too soon. Look at me, I was pessimistic and I was wrong. Might do one more mining route. And maybe call it a day. Everyone has a learning curve and you can't expect to know everything as soon as you first start something. That's true. I try to be patient with things, but sometimes it's hard, especially as a perfectionist. That's why I think I could never really stick to art or music. I had a really hard time sticking with those things because I wanted it to be perfect. And having to wait to get to that point and not really having anything I could do to sort of push that process along was really difficult. You could set a skill in Kingdom Hearts 3 that stops you from leveling up. Interesting. Oh no, wait, so you accidentally prevented yourself from leveling in the game and then you had a hard time and you couldn't realize what it, like you didn't realize what it was for that long? That's so difficult. You're a storyteller, so people tend to get annoyed when you tell stories in too much detail. Oh my goodness. That's great though. But you still love the game so much, Gabriella, even though that happened. That's, oh my goodness, that would be so sad. What are the chances that that memory is a new memory piece? Probably 0. All you've been doing is giving flowers to your villagers to level them up to 10? Oh my goodness. Giving flowers to villagers definitely works, but I can't stand doing that myself. It takes, I don't know why, but I would so much rather take a character mining with me or gardening with me and just level them up that way than give them flowers. I think it's the same reason why I don't like cooking a lot to get memories, because the repetitiveness of kind of just pressing the same button over and over really gets to me, but it's so efficient. I definitely did it for like the last level or 2 for Ariel and I think Ursula, because I was tired of waiting and you can't hang out with them, but it was not my favorite. People say they don't need to know the color of the grass, but how do you visualize if you don't know the color? That's amazing. You have the fishing, and then you have to get the pink croc, and then you just have to collect furniture. Oh my goodness, have you finished your crafting collection? No such thing as perfect, it doesn't exist. I know. And that's why it's hard for me. Or even if it's not like I want something to be perfect, I want things to be to my standard. I'm the same way when I'm like editing videos too, I think, which is sometimes why I go ages without having a video, because even if I'm working on one, I'll be like, girl, you can just like put XYZ clip or something in here and it'll be fine. You can just put like a stretch of you like picking pumpkins or something, but then I'm like, no, that's so boring. And then I just spend ages and ages like working on something, trying to get it to a place where I'm satisfied with it. You're a visual person, so details are amazing for you. You work in design. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. You keep getting coins for all of your memories lately, except for a couple. Yeah, I'm kind of at that point, especially with mining, because like I only have 2 pieces left, but kind of with everything. Daisy, oh my goodness, hi. Welcome to the stream. I'm so happy you made it. We're probably going to be wrapping up really soon, but I'm so happy you're here. You think it would be cool if they added some sort of reward system for completing memories? Like once you complete a certain amount that you get furniture or clothes? That would be cool. Yeah, I mean, I really like that they added the picture frame for your house. And hi, Mim. Hello, how are you doing? I'm really happy that they added the picture frame for the house so that you can display the memories. Because before that, it was really just like a collection that you only ever saw if you were in the collections menu. Which, I mean, I'm still going to try to complete because I'm a completionist like that, but it doesn't feel very rewarding. But I like that you can display them now. That makes it feel a little bit more rewarding, I guess. But it would be cool if they had other things as well. I also wonder if they'll add more memories at some point, because, like, we have... Actually, let me take a little scroll. Because we have them for... Well, do we have any for Stitch? For Lilo and Stitch? I don't think we do. I was going to say we have them for everything that's in game. And pretty much all of the confirmed characters, but we don't have them for Lilo and Stitch. So I wonder if we'll get some for, like, Lilo and Stitch, since we have Stitch now. I wonder if we'll get some from Encanto, because we have Mirabelle now. You're playing Dreamlight Valley also with the sound off, but the mining was so in sync. Oh my goodness. That would make me second guess everything in my life. I would be like, wait, what's happening right now? Have I cooked all the recipes? You're torn if you want to look them all up or just wait until you need to make some of them. I have cooked all of the recipes. The vast majority of them I did just by trial and error. Like I would look at how many ingredients each recipe had, and then I would just experiment until I figured it out. But some of them I gave up on and I just looked them up. The game has made you get back into gaming. It's ruined other games for you. Oh my goodness, Brandy. That makes sense though. I love this game so much. I could play this game forever. I think the one, I mean, the one sad thing, but also kind of a saving grace, is that even though there's so much to do in this game, I feel like once you complete all the quests, if you've decorated a lot and you don't really feel inspired to do other areas, there's like only so much you can do in this game while you're waiting for new updates. So I like that there's a little bit of a lull, because it means that I can spend time in other games. But I also don't like that there's a lull because it means that I want there to be more content immediately. Buzz, why did you take so long to throw that piece of coal at me? Oh, also, wait. I have a question. So somebody told me today that if you dig up the glowing spots in the ground, that's not one, that's just a visual glitch. I always get that one there. If you dig up the glowing spots on the ground, sometimes you get coal out of them. Has anybody witnessed this before? Oh no, Mim, I'm so sorry to hear that. You wish they'd do like login bonuses, either daily or weekly? Like what kind of bonuses? The videos are amazing. Oh my goodness, thank you, Britt. I put a lot of time into them and I'm generally very proud of them. So that means a lot. Hello, Classic Tude? How are you? And Tressa, hello. Oh my goodness, hi. Oh no, Mim. I hope you are taking care of yourself because that can be incredibly difficult. when you lose somebody. So that is my biggest hope for you. That you're listening to what you need and loving yourself in a very difficult time. Not often, but you think it's happened. Yes. Yes, every once in a while, but not often. I don't think I've ever gotten a piece of coal out of a digging spot in my entire life. I say my entire life like this game's been out for more than like 4 months, but I've played this game a lot in the time that it's been out. You can tell I put a lot into the videos. That's how you found me. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Just like coins for a daily login kind of bonus, or Dreamlight or extra moonstones. Yeah, that would be cool. So would it be something like the Nook Miles in, I don't know if you play Animal Crossing, in Animal Crossing, where it's like you get more for each extra day you log in? Well, that didn't make any sense. Where like if you log in one day, you get a certain amount and it increases with every consecutive day, but like caps out after a week or something? You only need sapphires and then your mining is done? Same. I don't know how many I need more. 2 maybe? 3? Oh, we're so close. We get daily moonstones. Yeah, we get the daily moonstones from the blue chests. But it's not like something. It is like a daily reward, but they do stack for 3 days, I think. And it's not like it increases with the amount of days that you log on. But it still is nice to get the daily moonstones. Honestly, I hope they keep the Star Pass kind of working like they do. Because currently, you kind of break even after completing the Star Path and getting the daily moonstones every day, which is very nice. You still need 24 or 23 sapphires. That's not too bad. That's pretty close. Let's see. Kind of want to see. Here's the thing. The thing about sapphires is that they're finicky. Still trying to figure out how to deal with the other 4 pillars. Wait, which pillars? We have the Frosted Heights pillar, the second beach pillar, and the Forgotten Lands pillars that we still need to be able to fix. It's not ready yet. But the other ones should all be good to go. Lots of games do it. Pokemon Unite, Mirrorverse, app-based games. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of other games do it. I feel like Animal Crossing was just the one that I could think of that was like... I feel like a lot of people mention it if they're talking about Disney Dreamlight Valley. And I feel like a lot of community suggestions for Dreamlight Valley come from like ideas similar to Animal Crossing. Coming out of Lurk to socialize. Hello, Blondie. New memory? One day one of these memories is going to be new and I'm going to be so excited. But that day could be like 2 years from now. Who knows? I really want to do like one more lap through the mines and then
If you see Moana, tell her Maui says you're welcome.
okay. Sorry, I was listening to what Maui had to say. One more lap. No, it's not picking up. It's the same truck outside again. I don't know what's going on. One more lap through the mines and then wrap up. You can see if anybody else is playing Dreamlight Valley. I feel like ever since I remembered that we can live redirect, well, I always knew it was a thing, but I never remembered on stream. It was like I would remember when stream started, and then I would remember as soon as I ended the stream. And it's like, well, too late at that point. But in the in-between, I would always forget. But since I remembered, consistently, it's been fun. To see if anybody's doing anything. I feel like the time that I stream, though, is a little bit awkward. Like, I feel like I end stream a little bit earlier than people typically start streaming. So there's not always a lot going on, but sometimes there is. It's been nice for Breath of the Wild, because I think Intro Arcade streams, like, at the same time every day, which I think they usually start a little bit before we end our Breath of the Wild streams. And I know, Katie, I think you went to one of the streams, maybe yesterday. I enjoy their streams. Maybe it's just because they're also new to Breath of the Wild, and I feel like some sort of kinship with that. Like watching somebody else who's also new. I mean, I think they've played lots of Zelda games, though, but watching somebody learn the game as well. Intro Arcade is hilarious. Yes, I know you're there, Blood Orange. I didn't know that you were still in chat, but yeah, I've been enjoying the streams. You're heading home, you'll be lurking. Oh my goodness, have a safe trip home, Britt. And thank you for coming to the stream as always. Much, much appreciated. Oh, let's eat. We're running slower now. You went for a few, but you had to leave because your manager kept calling you. Understandable. Work should take priority over a stream. So that definitely checks out. I'm really hoping that we get, I don't know, the fact that we got the critter drop for the Star Path yesterday/today makes me wonder if we're gonna get more news about the update this week. But I really hope we do. I really just want a date. So I have something to put in my calendar and look forward to. You can't wait for update day. Hopefully you'll be able to join stream when it happens. Hopefully. I think we'll be streaming at a different time on update day. And so that might work better for you. Actually, I don't know. Wait, no, I don't know. I'm trying to like calculate the time in my brain. That might be a worse time for you. I'm not sure. We'll figure out what time we're going to stream on update day. Let's run back. I feel so cute in this outfit. Like, I don't like that it doesn't quite match, but I feel like it matched enough that I was fine with it. But I feel like a little witch running around. And I love it. Most of the streams, you know, they play Animal Crossing New Horizons, as right now hard mode is popular. Yes, I have heard about that, which I think is funny because I feel like hard mode is just the way that I only played Animal Crossing. So now that it's like a thing, I think it's kind of funny because I'm like, that's the only way I play it. But and they stream it around like 4 p.m. Yeah, I feel like usually there are Animal Crossing people streaming, but I don't know how often people like or like how many people who come to the streams play or watch Animal Crossing. Let's see if anybody is playing right now though. What's hard mode? So hard mode for Animal Crossing is pretty much, I think, just playing without like excessive trading of items, without a lot of like the mods and things that people sometimes play with now. So kind of just like playing it in its truest form, I guess. What is this? Lots of... Oh wait, no, that's upcoming. So no one that I know off the top of my subscriptions is playing anything right now. It doesn't look like anybody's actually streaming right now. Oh wait, no, that's me. I don't know why my own stream popped up as like a place for me to redirect everybody. So it looks like we're not redirecting at all. But thank you everyone so much. Oh, 15 hours ahead. But for the Stitch update, it came out midnight for you. Oh, interesting. All right, I'll have to try to keep that in mind. You started on Christmas Eve and you have everything unlocked and completed? And you need them to drop the next update ASAP? Absolutely. Oh my goodness, redirects to self, right? Maybe sometime. But thank you everybody for coming to the stream. I appreciate you all so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night or whatever. And I will be streaming Breath of the Wild tomorrow, so if you want to come by, please do. But other than that, I will see you in a video soon or at my next Dreamlight stream. But have a great time and take care of yourselves. Okay, goodbye.